All right, guys, what's going on? So this is going to be the Bitcoin or crypto video for this day. Let me know if you guys have any other cryptocurrency questions, and we could talk about other other currencies beyond Bitcoin. But this has been the topic of discussion because, well, the last week it just shot up. It had some good news with BlackRock adding it last Friday, all the way down to it's being now in the Chartered Financial Analyst exam. It's going to be included next year that analysts have to do Bitcoin. So that's why Bitcoin has gone up. Amongst other things, Hong Kong and other places have actually started to flesh out positive rulings to it. Again, you see these bigger investment funds investing in it. A lot of good news. So, what I want to talk about, what I want to go over, is the best way to start investing in Bitcoin right now because a lot of people have this question, and it is something that people need to do. Uh, you know, it's that people are going to need to look into. And it sorry, I just got another text, man, all these texts during this. But now the big issue that people why you need to look into it is because the price, and right now it's very, people are thinking it's the next bull run, and there's still a lot of risk. I'll pull up the 1 month chart, and now what we need to think about is, if it does fall from here, people are asking, can a bull run start? Is this going to be the next thing? It did break out of crazy trends. It broke the negative trend. It's higher than it's been all month on great volume. There's a lot of good things going for it, but you have to always recognize the risk. And your risk could be it comes back down to at least 6,600. And if it breaks this trend and it starts to sell out, this was a dead cat bounce. You want to be careful if it comes up from here and then hits even further on, a lower below, the 5,900 mark, even lower than that, it could get really scary. But in general, I'm thinking the lowest it'll probably, and I don't want to say this, don't quote me on this, but you're going to look around your risk. I'd factor in around 6,600. It seems to be the equilibrium since it's been breaking on good volume. But now the question is, how do you get a piece of this action, and how do you protect yourself? How do you invest in it even for the long term? This is what I tell people with stocks and even their options account. I say, get into real estate. That's the best way you're going to make quick money fast, and you're going to actually start having something stable and steady. And now from there, or take whatever income source you have now. Don't think I'm peddling real estate on you. Take whatever income source you now, set aside 20% of that, or even 10%. If 10 is might reasonable for a lot of you guys. If you're hardcore into saving, take 20%, put 10% into options and into an options account. Doesn't mean throw it all into one options, and then 10% into crypto to hold for long term. And what you should do is, out of that 10%, maybe take 20% of that 10% every week, make an order and start investing into it slowly. That way you're going to be better off, especially with this. But what I'm advising is scaling in, because if you want to catch it, it is hit highs. It hit 75, 7,600 or 7,500, which is awesome, and people are really hyped on that. But if it does break, which it's kind of low, you run the risk of losing a decent amount. So even in general, though, what you want to aim for is scaling in. And if you guys aren't familiar with that, it's buying a little at a time. It's kind of like building a pyramid where you want to make it's like a reverse pyramid. Don't ever throw all your money in at once, but break, $1,000 into $200 increments, even lower if you want. You could do 100 now, 100 now, 100 now, and then when it starts to get lower, then you start buying bigger positions. You could alter that pyramid however you see fit, but you really have to think about it in that case. So now that is one thing you want to look for. But simply, if you want to start now, be safe, and this is what I tell people for stocks and options in general, make a plan of investing. Like I said, it requires income, and then it requires taking money and saving and allocating your savings into investment resources like stocks, options, all that. Again, 20% is high to put it in risky stuff like options and Bitcoin, but I'm sure some of you guys are young and you guys are looking for these better, still an investment, higher risk, but still high, very high growth. And you could limit that and be more conservative, which I always advise. But at the end of the day, set up a plan like that and just start scaling in. That way you could get a piece of the action without, and set yourself up to even creating a long-term crypto portfolio, as well as even options, and get you money, get income, put it in, save, buy little pieces at a time. I promise you'll be good to go. So this one's a quick video. This one's straight, simple, to the point. So I hope you guys like it. I love you all. Stay in school.